welcome to your Monday. It's March 13th. This is CTV Morning Live.
Ahead in news, there's a Brier champ. The highlights from London, Ontario coming up.
Brand new one, and it is not probably the guy you think it would be. Matt Dunstone had a very good tournament. Let's get over to the Weather Center. Brandy Boxall, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Monday. Well, a cooler morning in store as we are sitting at that -30 mark with our wind chill here in Regina. Stepping up to -19. We do have clear conditions, but we are warming up to -6 for the day. We will have a partly sunny Monday morning into your day today. So your full weather forecast is coming up.
We look forward to that. Let's get on to news. 1 year ago, the Saskatchewan government brought back incentives for filmmaking in the province, and the results have been encouraging.
Nearly 30 films already receiving grants, creating over 300 jobs. The milestone marked with a Saskatchewan-made TV series. Wayne Mantika reports.
Welcome back. Just about 6:30. Canadians who use social media sites to get their news may soon be prevented from doing that on some of the internet's most popular platforms.
This as the parent company of Facebook and Instagram is threatening to block news content in Canada.
CTV's Annie Bergeron-Oliver has the latest on the escalating battle with Ottawa. Good morning. Welcome to your Monday, March 13th on The Big Show.
Ahead in news, an historic night at the Oscars, including a big win for a Canadian. A recap coming up.
We go to the Weather Center. We talk about a warm-up, I hope.
Yes, a warm-up is here. A warm week in store, though we could see some scattered flurry coverage again coming up this week, but it won't be sticking around because we have plus temperatures on the way. Right now it is a bit cold as we are heading out the door, -19, although with our wind chills feeling like -30. Wind gust southeast at 30 kilometers an hour. Your full weather forecast is coming up.
Okay, thanks, Brandy. We'll check back in with you shortly. Now in news, calls for a new national licensing system for Canadian doctors are growing louder.
Proponents say it would allow physicians to fill staffing shortages across the country without the added burden of getting licensed in each and every province. Here's CKCK. .7:30, good morning. A federal tax hike on alcohol previously announced in 2017 is increasing to 6.3% due to inflation come April 1st.
For months, brewery companies have been calling for the feds to reconsider. They're saying the tax increase will only put more strain on businesses already trying to stay afloat. CKCK reports.
Good morning. Welcome to your Monday, March 13th, and CTV Morning Live.
Ahead in news, an historic night at the Oscars, including a big win for a Canadian. A recap coming up.
First look at your weather forecast, and you promised a warm-up is on the way, so we're going to hold you to that.
A warm-up is on the way, especially, compared to this past weekend of blizzard-like conditions here in southern Saskatchewan. Nothing like that, although we do have some scattered flurry coverage coming up for this week, but also plus temperatures. -19 right now here in Regina. A wind chill, though, of -31. Wind gusts are going upwards for the day. I've got your full weather forecast coming up.
Okay, Brandy, we will check back in with you shortly. Thank you. 1 year ago, the Saskatchewan government brought back incentives for filmmaking in the province. The results since encouraging.
Nearly 30 films already receiving grants, creating over 300 jobs. The milestone marked with a Saskatchewan-made TV series. Leading us off is Wayne Mantika. .8:30, welcome back. And we begin with those growing fears of a banking crisis overnight. Regulators took action shutting down Signature Bank and taking further steps to contain the fallout from the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank.
The government has now taken the extraordinary step of assuring that all deposits will be paid in full. Rebecca Jarvis has more on what this could all mean for the financial system.
An evening fire destroys a strip mall in Moose Jaw.
Regina police arrest 2 men after reports of someone entering a Cornwall center with a gun.
Blizzard and snow warnings for southern Saskatchewan today.
Good afternoon. A strip mall in Moose Jaw went up in flames last night.
This video that we're about to show you shows the part of the building fully engulfed in flames.
Tonight, the aftermath of an overnight fire at a Moose Jaw strip mall. No one was hurt in the massive blaze, but the main portion of the building was gutted by the fire. And further action from the WHL over an incident that led to the suspension of 4 Moose Jaw Warriors.
Live from our studios in Regina, this is CTV News.
Hello and welcome to CTV News at 5. A major fire in Moose Jaw last night heavily damaged a strip mall, leaving 2 businesses destroyed. Fire crews were battling the massive structure fire into the early morning hours today. Donovan Mace takes a look at the aftermath.
Tonight, a massive blaze destroys a strip mall in Moose Jaw. The WHL hands down more punishment for the Moose Jaw Warriors. And potential school boundary changes has parents voicing their concerns.
Live from our studios in Regina, this is CTV News with Morgan Campbell and Lee Jones.
Good evening. An overnight fire in Moose Jaw has left 2 businesses destroyed.
Donovan May says more on the efforts of emergency crews and reaction from the community.
Tonight, Moose Jaw residents support business owners after a devastating fire, and the Western Hockey League announces sanctions for the Warriors.
From our studios in Regina, this is CTV News.
And thank you for watching. Emergency crews were busy in Moose Jaw last night, battling a blaze that left 2 businesses destroyed. Donovan Mace has the details for us.